Hello, everyone. Across the vast plains of Africa, an unequal battle is unfolding. It is a silent war between humans and the king of the jungle. But what has fueled this intense conflict? Can humans truly stand against one of nature's most powerful predators? Or is this a battle they are destined to lose? Join me as we dive into this dramatic and thrilling showdown. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and your support makes all the difference. December hits like a gut punch for the herders scraping out a living around the southern Serengeti. While nearly 2 million wildebeest thunder across the border into Kenya's Masai Mara for fresh grazing, the roughly 20,000 lions left behind suddenly stare down empty plains and empty bellies. Starving and pushed to the edge, those big cats start eyeing the only easy meals left: cattle, goats, and sheep right outside people's fences. What used to be rare nighttime raids have turned into bold, daylight showdowns, with lions getting more aggressive every season. This isn't just a wildlife story anymore. It's a full-blown war between man and beast that's getting deadlier by the week.
What
How much
happened?
longer can these families hold the line before something gives? Stick around. I'm about to take you deep into the heart of this brutal conflict and show you what's really at stake. Here's a punchier, more engaging rewrite that flows naturally and pulls readers right in. By May 2023, the situation in Tanzania had exploded. Lions were hitting livestock so hard that ranchers reported 50 to 70 attacks in a single week. The money lost every year in the worst areas to $20,600. Just numbers. Take what happened in Kiduhi village back in February 2021. One lion smashed through a boma at night, killed 11 goats, and walked away after eating only one. The owner lost nearly his entire herd in a single raid. That kind of gut-wrenching waste is exactly why these families are on the edge of breaking. So the big question is, what are the people of Tanzania actually doing to protect their animals from this? Let's find out. Here's a tighter, more gripping version that keeps the story rolling with that same raw American edge. Their first move seems smart enough, stringing barbed wire fences around the ranches to lock the lions out and keep the cattle safe inside. But when you're dealing with more than 20,000 starving cats prowling the Tanzanian savanna, a few strands of wire don't mean squat. The government tried to fix it by drawing hard lines on the map, restricted grazing zones that forced herders to stay put and keep their livestock far from lion country. It sounded good on paper. In reality, it was a total failure. With their natural prey gone, the desperate lions stopped caring about boundaries. They got bolder, smashed straight through the fences, and started hitting the herd harder and more often than ever before. Here's a tighter,
You certainly
more gripping
could, Kimberly,
version that keeps the
if you
story
didn't care
rolling
how
with
it
that
looked.
same raw American edge. When the whole situation finally boiled over, the Tanzanian government stopped playing defense and went on the attack. They started calling in elite big game hunters from
But what
every
if you want
corner
to see
of the
what's
planet
going
to
on
help
in your
put a
yard when
lid
you're
on the
not
exploding
there?
lion
Well,
population.
the new S3.
They kept it strictly pro. Only licensed, battle-hardened experts with proven track records were cleared to join.
This one here
And to
is a
make
little
sure
bit
the
more
best guys showed up,
comprehensive. It
they
has a
dangled
chest
real
seal in
money.
here.
Bounties anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 per lion, depending on the location and how big the cat was. Pretty soon, squads of 3 to 5 hunters were fanning out across the savannah, locked and loaded with high-powered rifles, state-of-the-art tracking gear, and every safety precaution in the book. The real action went down in the hottest trouble zones, the exact spots where lion attacks had been exploding the worst. These hunters didn't leave anything to chance. They hit the field loaded with pro-level gear, thermal imaging binoculars that cut through the dark like daylight, motion-activated cameras, and GPS trackers that never lost a trail. They read the land like open books, fresh paw prints in the dust, those deep roars rumbling across the plains at night, and the bloody remains of whatever livestock the lions had just taken down. When they finally had a cat in their crosshairs, they stayed smart and steady at 150 to 300 yards, close enough for a perfect shot, far enough to stay alive. Then they made it count every single time, placing the bullet straight into the vital zone, heart, lungs, or spine. One clean hit, and it was over fast. No suffering, just a quick and humane end. Every time a hunting team came back successful, the whole community breathed a little easier. These squads were knocking out 5 to 10 lions per trip, cashing in thousands of dollars in bounty money, and cutting the danger to local families way down. And here's the smart part. Every dollar from those hunting license fees got pumped straight back into the system, funding conservation projects, beefing up wildlife protection programs, and supercharging local anti-poaching teams. Even though the Tanzanian government is keeping the exact 2024 culling numbers under wraps, they're still all in on this tough love approach, trying to walk that razor-thin line between protecting people's lives and keeping the wild in balance. But not everybody's on board with this heavy-handed solution. Plenty of conservationists and wildlife activists are firing back, arguing that straight-up hunting throws the entire ecosystem out of whack. They say we should be pouring money into smarter, non-lethal fixes instead, like relocating problem cats, sterilizing them, or finally building fences that actually do the job. So tell me, what do you think? Should controlled hunting stay on the table? Or is there a better, more balanced way to keep these lions in check before things spiral even further? Drop your honest take in the comments. I read every single one. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Next video, we're taking you straight inside one of the most insane lion tracking missions ever caught on camera. You're not going to want to miss it.
Okay, way. Okay. Okay.
Started out as a crossbow hunt in the Kalahari Desert. I made a pretty good shot somewhere